I'm a single mom. My daughter Maya taught herself to sew at 11 because I couldn't afford the clothes her friends wore. By 16, she was making pieces that looked like they came out of a boutique window. I remembered the first time she showed me a shirt she had made. The way the seams were a bit crooked, but the excitement in her eyes was undeniable. As she grew older, her skills improved dramatically. When prom season arrived, her friends were buying dresses for $500 and $800, more than I clear in a week. I told her I could manage maybe $100 at a thrift store, trying to sound cheerful despite the financial strain. She smiled and said, "Don't worry, Mom. I'll make mine." She spent 4 months on that dress, midnight blue satin with a beaded bodice. I'd often wake up in the middle of the night to find her still sewing, the dim light of her sewing machine illuminating her focused face. She watched tutorials until 2 a.m., ripped out crooked seams and sewed them again. The finished dress looked like it cost thousands, and every stitch of it was hers. I recalled the first time she tried it on, the way the satin hugged her body, and the beading sparkled under our living room lights. She twirled around, beaming with pride, and I felt a lump form in my throat. My sister Corinne has a daughter the same age, Paige, a girl who's never heard the word no. Corinne paid $1,200 for Paige's boutique prom dress. The week before prom, they came to see Maya's, and I watched Paige's face go from curiosity to something colder. She asked Maya to make her one, but Maya said there was no time. I noticed the hint of disappointment in Paige's voice, but also a lack of understanding that maybe, just maybe, Maya couldn't drop everything to make a dress for her cousin. The night before prom, Corinne texted me to grab a jacket Paige had left at our place. I was at work and Maya let her aunt in. Corinne was alone in our living room for less than 5 minutes. Maya called me sobbing and I found the dress in ribbons on the carpet, the bodice slashed, the skirt cut into strips and beads everywhere. The room was silent except for Maya's crying, and I could feel my heart sinking. I took a deep breath and tried to comfort her, but inside I was fuming. Corinne sent me a text saying maybe next time Maya wouldn't be so selfish when Paige asks nicely. I felt a surge of anger, but I took a few moments to collect myself before responding. I didn't scream at her. I went home, held my daughter while she cried, and started photographing everything: the torn fabric, the scattered beads, and the remnants of what was once a beautiful dress. I filed a small claims court case and asked for materials plus Maya's documented hours at minimum wage, $2,300 in total. Corinne showed up in court, confident and dismissive, but when the judge read her text out loud, his expression changed. He looked at Corinne with a hint of disappointment, and I could sense the tide turning in our favor. He awarded me every dollar. Now my sister pays a court-ordered judgment in monthly installments. Every month when the payment notification arrives, Maya and I put the money straight into her fabric fund. We'd sit at the kitchen table, surrounded by swatches of fabric, and plan her next project. This spring, Maya walked across her graduation stage in a gown she designed herself, and half the girls in that auditorium asked where it came from. She has a commission waiting list now, and the first thing she ever sewed on her professional machine, bought with the judgment money, was a little blue drawstring bag for the beads she swept up off our carpet. She keeps it on her sewing table, reminding her that some people cut things apart, and some people know how to put them back together.